Yo, what is up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Carlos Harris, and if you're feeling stuck in your old ways and you're trying to change and make some new habits in your life, this video is perfect for you because we're going to be going over some small habits that have a powerful impact to help you make change in a positive way. So if this video is for you, grab a pen and a paper and let's get started. Habit number 1 is regular physical exercise. Engaging in physical activity not only benefits your physical health, it also has a profound impact on your mental well-being, whether it's going for a run, hitting the gym, or practicing yoga. Find an exercise routine that suits you, commit to it, and remember, consistency is key. Just like this canvas says behind me, consistency and persistence breeds success. You have to do things consistently to form these habits that we're going to talk about. And for me, regular exercise is exercising 4 to 5 times a week. Find what works best for you. I go at least for a minimum of 30 minutes. That's on like a day where I might be a little bit tired. I'll get 30 minutes in and I'll actually still go to the gym. I know a lot of people don't like actually going to the physical gym, and it's kind of hard for them to get up and drive and go to the gym. And I have a solution for you. Just in case you don't want to work out at an actual gym, you want to do home workouts, there's an app that I use called Shred. Shred is a really good app because you can do the home workouts. You can also do the gym workouts. It's $100 for basically like the entire year. So it's like a gym membership, but it keeps you in shape and it's transformed my body in great ways because I've done like tone workouts, the Lean X, whatever it is. But stick to something for 90 days. You can't do this for a week. You can't do this for 2 weeks. You need to stick to this for 90 days to form the habit that you need to of the regular exercise that we're talking about to 1, transform your body, and 2, keep your mental state at a great place. Because for me, going to the gym is like a stress reliever. I get that dopamine that most people get from like scrolling, seeing like likes and comments. I get that dopamine by going to the gym and actually like lifting and getting a good lift in, a sweat, whatever it is. And this habit has helped me in great ways in my life of just forming like just fucking discipline, to be completely honest. But yeah, this is a habit that you definitely need to work on and implement in your life. If you're looking for some type of success, it doesn't have to be super hard training. Just go for 30 minutes a day and you'll be perfectly fine. Habit number 2, daily mindfulness or meditation. Taking time out of your day to cultivate mindfulness or engaging in meditation can bring you peace, clarity, and improved focus. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and let your thoughts settle. Even if it's just for a few minutes, mindfulness each day can make a world of a difference. I can attest to this because I started doing meditation and yoga maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I'm still a very fiery person, but when I practice meditation and sit with myself and sit with my thoughts more on a consistent basis, I find myself at a calmer place. When I don't do it on a consistent basis, I kind of fall back into bad habits, being more reactive and things of that sort. So even if you can't do it for 10 minutes, I had to work up to that, and you just do it for a minute, it will do wonders for you. Just go outside, find a piece of grass, sit down, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and think about the like perfect world for yourself, whether it's like walking on the beach, whatever perfect is for you. Think about that consistently and just let your mind go to that place. It's going to be a little bit hard at first because your mind's just like triggered to think about a whole bunch of different stuff at once, but focus on getting to that place, getting to that peace, and then work up from 1 minute to 2 minutes, 3, all the way up to 10. Some people can do meditation for an hour. I can't do that. I'm gonna be realistic with you, but I think this is a really good habit that has helped me over the course of 3 to 4 years to become more at peace in situations. And like I said, you have to do it consistently because if you're not going to really see the results, just like with anything in life. So definitely implement in this habit to your life for at least 1 minute a day and see how well it does for you. Habit number 3 is reading. Make reading a daily habit. Books are a treasure trove of knowledge, wisdom, inspiration, whether it's fiction, nonfiction, self-help, personal development. Commit to reading at least a few pages a day, every single day. The habit expands your horizon and keeps your mind sharp. Now, I'll be honest, at the beginning of my journey of entrepreneurship, I did not like reading. I'm not like a super sit down. I tried audiobooks and it just really wasn't working for me. I really had to find those books that I could visually see myself in their shoes. And a great book, an example I want to give you guys, a great book to just jump into, period, starting off entrepreneurship, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad, I could visually see the author walking me through those scenarios, and I could see how it could relate to my life, and I could see how, you know, one of the dads did this and one of the dads did this, because I don't want to ruin the book for you guys. But reading is super important, and setting realistic goals for yourself on a daily basis. Some people want to say they want to read a book a week. Yeah, you can do that, but that shit is a strain for me. I'm gonna keep it 100. I can read, 20 to 30 pages a day. If I want to read, 15 in the morning and 15 at night, that's realistic for me. So set that goal for yourself and start forming those habits of reading every single day. And it'll become normal to you, because at first, it's a little bit tough to just sit down for those 10 minutes. You get fidgety, you want to get on your phone or whatever it is, but form those habits. 90 days. Always, if anything, take anything from this, do this shit for 90 days in each one of these sections and you'll be perfectly fine. So start reading and making that a habit on a daily basis, and you'll see your knowledge grow. You'll probably start talking about a few more things with people as far as business or whatever you're reading, to kind of come together and have a conversation. But definitely start reading and forming those habits now. Habit number 4 is planning and organization. Take control of your life by planning and organizing your days. Set clear goals, create to-do lists, prioritize your tasks. Whenever you have a well-structured plan, you feel more motivated to accomplish more. Remember, a goal without a plan is literally just a wish. And for me, I've talked about this multiple times on my Instagram and stuff like that, and someone here, about actually creating to-do lists the night before. I don't believe in creating to-do lists like the day of, because for me and my personal experience, I don't want to get up in the morning and write down the things I have to do. I want to be able to get up in the morning and actually just get to work. So writing down your to-do list the night before, that way you can wake up and get started on the things you need to get started. Prioritize your to-do list. Whatever needs to get completed today, put that shit at the top. That way you're able to knock those things out. And whatever's like a non-priority, maybe you can push that over to the next day, but make sure that you create a to-do list for yourself so you can stay well structured. And a way to get through that to-do list thoroughly is something I've talked about too, is 90-minute focus sprints, or focus sprints in general, however long you want to do them. Take 90 minutes to yourself, block out all the noise, turn off all notifications, sit your phone in another room, and just work on the task that you need to complete. Because we find ourselves just grabbing our phone all the time, and it's not gonna be in your best interest or your best future interest to keep grabbing your phone and putting your to-do list off over and over and over again. So implement in organization and planning and prioritizing your task and how to complete those tasks, because you can't have this huge plan and not know how to get there. It's just like building a house. You gotta find some land first, then you gotta find a designer, developer, builder. The builder has to build plumbing, all the rest of that stuff. It's small things to get to a larger goal. And if you're not planning to get to that larger goal with those small things, you're never going to get there. So practice this. Again, 90 days to make this habit become a part of your life. That way you can make a positive and powerful change. And then let's jump into the next habit. Habit number 5, gratitude practice. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude is a game changer. Each day, take a moment to reflect on the things that you're grateful for. Write them down or simply express them in your mind. Gratitude shifts your focus to the positive aspects of your life and brings you more joy and contentment. This is something that I think we overlook nowadays, especially with the social media world of this person has this and I don't have that. Take a second to think. If you're watching this, you're on a device. Most people in third world countries don't even have that. A roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your mouth. These are the small things that we overlook every single day, and we don't sit down and tell ourselves what we're actually thankful for instead of dwelling on the things that we don't have, that you need to practice on a daily basis. So this one, I think, is the most important one for your mental well-being and just overall just spiritual well-being, is to be thankful for the things that you have. They have a journal called the 5-Minute Journal that has you write down every single morning what you're grateful for. And I think at night, it asks you, how did things turn out or whatever it is. Everybody that has the book knows exactly what it says. But take a second to be grateful and be mindful of the things that you have that others don't, that are just like the bare minimum things in life. And this is a habit that, again, I can't preach more of the importance that you need to take on habit 5 and apply that to your life. Habit number 6 is socializing and connecting. Human connection is vital to our well-being. Make it a habit to spend quality time with loved ones, friends, and even new acquaintances. Engage in meaningful conversations, create lasting memories, and support one another. Remember, relationships enrich our lives. This is something that I've had to work on over the years, because I've talked about, like the power of isolation and staying by yourself and things of that sort. But we do need human connection to just sit down, play board games, connect with our friends, and catch up and just actually just be human. As humans, I think we crave being around other people, especially, positive people, obviously not negative, and being able to feed off that energy, take it back and go apply it to the things that we want to apply it in life. So take a second to spend some time with their loved ones if you can, if they're close by. If they're far away, plan a trip to go see them. If your friends are in town, sit down with them, have dinner, sit your phone to the side and actually connect with those people. My friend Praise and his girl has came down a few times. I've left my phone in the house when we went to the restaurant and was actually able to connect and have those conversations instead of, always fidgeting and trying to be on the phone. So make those physical connections with your friends, socializing, connecting with humans. I think this is really important as habit 6. And that's just going to carry over into habit 7. Habit number 7 is pursuing personal growth. Never stop learning and growing. Dedicate time to explore new skills, hobbies, or interests that ignite your passion. Continuous personal development expands your horizon, boosts your self-confidence, and opens up new possibilities for your life. This can't be more true. I'm in the state of me challenging myself to go, do boxing. I've played sports my whole life. Everybody that knows kind of my story, I played Division I football at UNT. So I've been a really good athlete, but after a while, lifting weights isn't a challenge to me. You can push through and get the last rep and all the rest of those things. I want another mental and physical challenge. So boxing brings that. So I'm going to start training 2 times a week to get better and better and better at that. I want to see myself in a month versus, when I first started, and see myself in a year versus when I first started, and be able to challenge myself to open up new skills and new hobbies. Whatever your hobby is, challenge yourself to go do that. If you want to learn a new language, if you want to get back into drawing, that stuff ignites your passion. I remember it was one time that I just sat down and drew one time, and it kind of sparked my creativity again. You never know the small things that you used to do that you kind of stopped doing over time that will spark your creativity and get you back into what you're actually passionate about, playing guitar, whatever it is. Do that, 2 times a week, like I'm doing boxing, if you want to challenge yourself to add it into your daily routine. But habit number 7, pursuing that personal growth, comes in that aspect of challenge yourself to ignite that passion that you may have had in the past that's dwindled down and the fire's gone, to reignite that and get you back in action. And the last habit that we're going to talk about is habit 8, rest and self-care. Taking care of yourself is crucial for long-term success and happiness. Ensure that you're getting enough sleep, eating nutritional meals, making sure that you're doing activities that actually rejuvenate you. Because remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Basically, if all your energy is drained, you can't pour into anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. Like they say, if you can't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. So keep that in mind. And I've preached, over and over and over about those self-care days. They're super important. For me, 1 a week is mandatory. If I get into 2 and 3, I'm just kind of relaxing and stuff like that. But I think 1 mandatory self-care day is something that you need to make a habit of to keep yourself in a good place physically and mentally. Take a second to go out and have a spa day if you want to have a spa day. Take a bath, just do your stretching, do your yoga, whatever brings you, peace. Go do that for yourself on your day off or the time that you have for yourself, and actually focus on you. Because people will put so much time and energy into their work, and they will put 0 time into themselves and think they're going to be able to perform the way that they need to, and you're not actually taking care of yourself, doing activities that rejuvenate you and build you up in energy, versus you're just working yourself into the ground with hustle mentality. So keep that in mind with all these habits. This stuff is going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. Like I said 30 million times in this video, 90 days is what it really takes to kind of make these habits be a part of your life. I know there's a specific number. I'm not sure. It might be 28 days to form a habit, whatever. I'm saying 90 days. 90 days is something that I've put in place. If I can do it for 90 days, it's going to be a part of my life, and I'm not going to struggle with it if I'm just doing it for a month. I feel like you can get away from habits if you just do it for 1 month. So I hope this video kind of dove into some habits that maybe you're not doing into your life right now that you want to add in. And those are just 8 habits that I'm really pressing you guys to challenge yourself to do this year, and take your time with it. You might fall off, but bounce back, get back in shape, and do the things you need to do to make yourself happy, healthy, and in a great place in life. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.